All right, you're looking for those thunderous blows, those knockout punches. You want to hit like Mike Tyson, Gennady Golovkin. Well, you're in luck because teaching power is one of my favorite things to do because it teaches fundamentals. Speed kind of leads to being a little bit sloppy, whereas in the power, make sure that your fundamentals are there. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you must do to get those power punches that you want. So before we get started, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're interested in videos like this, there'll be plenty more on this channel coming out of various things like this. Secondly, genetically, I don't know if you're going to be as lucky as Mike Tyson or Gennady Golovkin. All we can do is build on what we were born with. All right, so doing these techniques that I'm showing you, you will develop stronger punches. If you're going to be as strong as Mike Tyson, I don't know, maybe, hopefully you're even stronger than Mike Tyson when this is all done. So let's get to it. All right, so to generate that power, you're going to start from your legs. Sit down on those legs. And the next thing, more importantly, is rotate those shoulders as much as you can. If you watch Mike Tyson, even the latest videos of him hitting the mitts, you're going to see that his shoulders are rotating a lot. And they're rotating real fast. All right? So when you're hitting your target, in this case it's a heavy bag, what I want to do is I want to leave enough gap that I'm able to rotate my shoulders. I don't want to be so close where I can't rotate. All right? So you want to have just enough space where you can rotate. I'm going to be demonstrating with my overhand right or my right hook. All right? So from here, I'm just going to whip over. I'm going to sit down on my legs, rotate these shoulders. I'm here. I'm going to rotate into the punch. Rotate. I'm going to accelerate from the back all the way through the target. All right? You don't want to be pushing the target. That's bad. You don't want that. You do want to hit the target and bring your hand back, but I am accelerating from here, acceleration all the way through, and then you hit the bag and you bring it back. It's the opposite of a speed punch. A speed punch, I'm whipping it. I'm starting here, whip, and then hit, bring it back like my arm is loose. With a power punch, I want it tight and I want to accelerate all the way through the target. I'm here, rip into it. All right? That's the first thing that you want to keep in mind. Rotation. All right, next up, you also want to have this in mind at all time, is your elbow and your fist have to line up with that target. All right? It's so important. You don't want to be coming up into it. You don't want to be going down this way where your shoulder is going to absorb the punch. It has to be straight through. A prime example for this, if you want to look it up, is just watch any of the Golovkin fights. Gennady Golovkin, he throws these punches just like this, and you can see it in slow motion. He'll come across, and it's perfectly in line with the punch every time. In this case, my heavy bag is here. I'm going 90 degrees. If it was a bit of an angle, then I'm going to be driving this direction. Elbow drives into the target. So that way there's no absorption. All right? Again, I'll demonstrate with my overhand right or my right hook. So I'm here. In this case, it'll be my right hook. I'm going to make sure that my elbow is perfectly in line with the shot. I'm here. Bang. That's how you're going to generate that power. I'm rotating, and that elbow driving straight in. There's no absorption. Okay? Straight in. Here. Bang. All right? Practice that. Here's a little tip, a little secret. One more thing you're going to want to do is stay in a little ball for as long as possible. So as I'm hitting this bag with my left hook, I'm here. I'm going to rotate. I'm not swinging out here and bringing it in. This is going to slow me down. All right? I want to stay in a tight little ball as long as possible. As I get there, lift my elbow up. So I'm here, rotate in. Here, rotate in. Okay? Hope this helps. So if you have access to a heavy bag or an aqua bag, go ahead and practice these tips on there. I'm going to give you some exercises that you can do at home to help build that core, that shoulder rotation, and that power from the legs. to help you out so that when you do get back to the bag, you'll be able to hit it with as much power as you can possibly generate. Okay, great. So what we're going to do here is we're going to generate as much power from your body as possible. And the power is going to start from your legs. There's no way around that. Your legs are connected to the ground. That's where the punch is going to start. So what I want you to do is develop these muscles for explosive power. You're going to get your left leg in front, and you're going to drop your right knee right down to the floor. Okay, from this position, you're going to drive up as fast as possible like you're going to jump, but I don't want you to jump. Lift that knee up and then right back down, okay? This is the leg we're focusing on, the one in front. We're going to drive up and then kick up, right back down, controlled, all right? So it's going to look like this. You're going to do 25 of these. You're here, you're going to explode up and then back down. Explode up, control it, coming back down. Up, control it, okay? I don't want you to just go through the motions and make it easy, all right? That's not what boxing is about. Boxing is about this explosive 0 to 100, all right? So you're here, you're going to go full speed, accelerate all the way through, and then right back down. 25 on one leg, 25 on the other leg. That's going to give you a good base to sit down on those punches and generate that power. All right, next up for developing that power is we need to work on this rotation. All right, when it comes to power punches, there's always a little bit of a backswing before there's the actual impact. So what we're going to do is you're going to cross your hands just like this. You're going to rotate to your right side. All right, turn your foot a little bit. You do want your hip to turn. Okay, from this position, you're going to go full speed, full acceleration all the way to this side. As you can see, I went from one side of my foot was rotated. As I came across, the next foot rotated. I finish on this side. Okay, I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to go again, rotating full speed this way. All right, we're going to do 15 each way. All right, so we're here. I've rotated my body, full acceleration, and then stop. From here, full acceleration, and then stop. All right, bang, bang. And that's what's going to develop this. As you get better, you can speed it up a little bit. What I don't want you to do is, again, just start using momentum and going through. No good. You need to stop, and you need to go full speed and then stop. All right? That's what's going to get you that core and that shoulder rotation you need to land those power shots. Okay. The last piece to the puzzle that you're going to need is making sure that elbow is up high. All right? This is just straight shadow boxing. You're going to use a mirror. I don't have a mirror in front of me. I only have the phone, so it might be a little bit off. But what you're trying to do here is make sure that elbow goes straight into the target. So as you're swinging across, you don't want your arm this way. Not even a little bit. Make sure it's perfectly straight as you swing across. You're going to practice your body shots. Again, use the mirror as I'm driving up. I'm not coming across this way. I'm going into the target, lining up the elbow, the fist, and the target. Okay, so while you're shadow boxing, if you're shadow boxing for power punches, slow it down, get it right. You're in position. Make sure your elbow drives in. Slow it down, get it right, speed it up afterwards. That's it. And so there you have it. Those are the 3 things. Make sure the punches are starting from your legs. Make sure you rotate those shoulders. And lastly, make sure you got that straight line going from your knuckles to your elbow straight into the target. All right, so if the angle is this way, you're going to be driving in here. If it's here, you're going to be driving in here. All right, and don't forget that tip. Keep those elbows in as long as possible. This goes for all of your punches. If you're throwing straight punches, make sure it's nice and straight. You don't want to be sort of going up in weird angles. Uppercuts, same thing. So focus on those 3 things. You're going to get stronger punches, I promise. Until next time, this is Teddy from Powercore Boxing. Boom, boom, boom.